Hello, I made two videos on social anxiety disorder, both of which I felt needed improvements, so this is that video. I've included a link in the description below from the National Institute of Mental Health about social anxiety disorder. Please don't skim through it, read it properly, because what I will say in a few minutes' time will only make sense if you've read the article. I just don't want to waste your time by going over the same information. Social anxiety disorder is a form of anxiety where a person has unreasonable fear of social situations. SAD produces both cognitive and physical symptoms, such as being self-conscious, sweating, increased heartbeat, shaking, and so on. This is not the same thing as being just shy, because shy people can still function to a reasonable degree and go through situations that make them feel uncomfortable, like going to bars or public speaking. For people with social anxiety disorder, however, they often experience anticipatory anxiety before the event, unbearable anxiety during the event, and may avoid the situation altogether. What makes the difference between shyness and social anxiety is the intense anxiety that accompanies it. Social anxiety affects a person's functioning socially in everyday life. Of course, there are varying degrees to which social anxiety affects people. How do you treat social anxiety disorder then? Well, either with medication or some form of psychotherapy or both. I'm just going to talk about the therapy aspect in this video. One of the most popular treatments for anxiety disorders is a technique called cognitive behavioral therapy, or CBT. CBT is all about changing your thought patterns, recognizing thinking errors, and so on. You can practice CBT yourself or with the help of a therapist. You will do things like reality testing your thoughts. For example, if you think, I always screw up in social situations, you'll test that out in the real world to see how true that thought is. Part of the therapy will often include exposures. Exposures, as the name implies, is about exposing yourself to the anxiety-provoking situation that you feel threatened by. You can do this by building a hierarchy of situations, ranking them from lowest to highest, gradually working your way up through them, till you reach the end of the list. The whole point of this is that you recognize that your fears are irrational and learn the coping skills to deal with those situations. There are a couple of books that I can recommend. The first book is called Dying of Embarrassment. This is a very good book, and it was written in a way that you can do this by yourself. The book guides you through the process of treatment, working on exposures, working on a hierarchy, and so on. Another book called Overcoming Social Anxiety and Shyness is also very good. Has a step-by-step guide to treating your social anxiety. Which one do you get? Well, that's entirely up to you. I feel they're both pretty good anyway, but it's really up to you. I can't make up your mind of it. It's just personal choice, really. Before I go, I need to talk about some other treatments that are out there. I've seen some websites talking about improving your self-esteem to treat your social anxiety. There is no evidence, there's absolutely no scientific evidence that using these programs will help people suffering from social anxiety disorder. In any case, you get your self-esteem from what you do, your experiences. Reciting affirmations in the morning won't do much for social anxiety. Anyway, that's all I had to say in this video. I hope you liked it. Let me know what you think. If you need any further information or advice, I'll be happy to help people out. But again, thank you for watching this video.